Welcome back to Coffee and Tea with Carrie Vee. I'm Carrie Vee, your biggest fan, the person who will always believe in you, even if you don't believe in yourself. And then when you do finally believe in yourself, I'm still going to believe in you. Coffee and Tea with Carrie Vee is all things confidence, clarity, leadership, communication. It is all things life. And recently, very recently, in the last 2 weeks, I turned 60. And I'm just going to let that wash over me. Every time I say it, it takes me by surprise because the number says 60. If I look at my driver's license or my birth certificate or my passport, they all say I'm 60. As of January 6th, 2026, I am 60. It blows my mind because in my head, I'm still 20 ish, maybe 30. I still think very young. For example, I still have these very long term plans. I don't think like someone who has less time to live than I have lived. I come at life as I'm here today, so I'm just going to keep going. My mom and dad both lived that way, and it's a great way to be. And the reality is, I'm 60. It really does blow my mind. And I am thankful that I am here on this earth. My brother passed away when he was 48. He would have absolutely loved to have been 60 years old at some point. And I wish that he could have been here that long. And because he didn't get to, and because he left me with a promise that I would spend the rest of my life pouring into the others while and helping them choose life while they still had life to choose, because I made that promise to him, I take every moment that I have very seriously. So I thought it would be fun to talk about 6 things that I've learned in my 6 decades on this earth. That also sounds mind blowing to me. 60 isn't old. I actually heard a TikTok today where it was for some kind of face cream. And this boyfriend is handing the face cream to his girlfriend or wife. I don't know what the whole context of that is. He's handing it, though, to a young woman. And she says, "You got this for my mother?" And he says, "Yeah, I noticed she's been looking wrinkly." And the response from the female is, "I know, she's almost 60." And it just made me laugh. First, I can't really do it justice because she said it with such disdain, like it was the worst thing in the world to be 60. And and I kept thinking, wait, is 60 old? Am I elderly now? Because I don't feel elderly and I don't think elderly. And I really truly believe that aging, age, it's just a mindset. I mean, yeah, we're all going to get older. That's inevitable. But how you think, like being old, I just think that's a mindset. And I played it a couple of times, laughing the whole time, thinking the only way you are avoiding being 60 and as a woman going through perimenopause and menopause and being postmenopausal, the only way you're avoiding any of that is to not be alive anymore, which is a really bad alternative in my opinion. And it really made me sit back and think, I have been on this earth a long time. So what are the key things that I've learned? So we're going to go through this 6 things I've learned in my 6 decades. And on the next episode, maybe we'll dive into 6 things that I'm still unlearning as I'm 60 now. So number one, number one lesson I've learned, you can take notes if you want, if you're driving, please don't, but these are kind of fun. It took me some time to think this through, but these are 6 things I've learned in my 6 decades. Number one, time is not linear. Time's not linear. Some years are building years, some years are surviving years. 2021, 2022, definitely years that my main goal was to survive. And I've had many years that were about growth, but time it's not linear. There's this myth about I wasted time. I wasted time getting a degree that I didn't really want. I wasted time taking a class that I didn't really want to take. I wasted time, fill in the blank. Think about it, though. Was it a waste of time or did you learn something? It's a myth. Even if it's not the way you wanted to spend that time, The fact is, you can't change it. You did spend your time that way. So, what did you learn? Because you're not late, you're just ripening. You're ripening all the time, ripening all the time, growing and getting better all the time. Time, it's just not linear. It's just not a linear journey. There's lots of hills, there's lots of valleys, there's lots of unexpected things like the phone call that told me I had cancer. Never saw it coming. Literally never saw it coming. In fact, I had a doctor tell me that as long as I did these things and she listed them out, I would never, ever get the colon cancer that plagued my family because it was all lifestyle related. I did all those things. So I never saw it coming. What we didn't factor in was that there's also a genetic component and a genetic disorder in my family, which I carry. So that definitely was something that those were years of survival. They were survival years. I never saw it coming. Time is not linear. Number two, your body's not the enemy. Oh my gosh. For those of you who are around my age-ish, do you wish we could have learned this younger? I sure do. Your body is not the enemy. I have treated my body like the enemy pretty much in my entire life. For I don't ever remember not treating my body like the enemy, trying to smack it into submission. I can starve myself and I can be thin. I can eat less and I can be thin. I can do this and my body will do this. My whole life, I don't ever remember just eating something and enjoying it for the sake of it being food. I always analyzed it. Is this too much? Is this too many calories? Am I going to be fatter tomorrow? I mean, I don't remember ever eating a piece of cake and enjoying it because it was a piece of birthday cake. There was always something in there that was shaming my body, myself. Now, I'm not blaming that on anyone. I had amazing, imperfect parents who did the best they could. And this is something, your body is not the enemy. This is something my mom and I worked on together in her later years. She was 85 when she passed away a few years ago, and we worked on healing our relationships with our body together. Because what she unwittingly passed on to me had been unwittingly passed on to her. And together we worked on breaking that because I unwittingly passed it on to my kids. And I did not want my granddaughters to grow up with that. I have watched my daughters go through fixing that relationship as well. Your body is not the enemy. It is not the enemy. Menopause brings a new strength, a new softness, a new self trust. And it shifts from punishing our bodies to partnering. Our body is always communicating with us. It's not betraying. My cancer diagnosis, I looked at a betrayal for a long time. I was angry at my body. How could you do this to me? I treated you well. But my body was constantly communicating with me. I remember one time laying in bed at night after that diagnosis and being so angry. I treated you so well. I fed you good food. And it said to me, and you also lived on a lack of sleep consistently, fight or flight, high stress. Not so nice. And so we formed this partnership that we would spend the rest of our lives together, journeying on an empowered path. Your body is not the enemy. Lesson number 3, confidence comes from boundaries, not approval. Oh, the approval addiction that we live in when we're young. If you are young and listening to this, let it go. Boundaries are self-respect made visible. Freedom comes with saying no and meaning it, or saying yes and meaning it. Having clear boundaries. Let people not like your boundaries. It's okay. You can choose peace over having to prove yourself. Confidence comes from boundaries, not approval. Oh, how I wish I had learned that in my 30s and below and before now. Confidence comes from boundaries. Number 4, love looks different when you stop performing. Real love lets you exhale. Real love doesn't keep you on edge. Real love doesn't make you wonder. It doesn't make you ask questions. Real love lets you be who you are. Love looks different when you stop performing. If you are trying to earn people's love, let that go. Let that go. You were created as a lovable human being. Scripture says, I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I know that full well. Let's know that. Let's know that. Real love looks different when you stop performing. Number 5, you don't need to be fixed. You don't need to be fixed. Let me say that one more time. You don't need to be fixed. You just need to be heard. We have this culture of self-improvement. How many self-improvement books are there? When I got into reading self-improvement books, I did not have one, not one book, not one. I got one, I was hooked, and now I have literally hundreds. And I will say, I haven't read most of them because eventually reading all of those books, book after book after book, made me start doubting myself and made me start thinking that I was totally broken. You get to learn a little and do a lot, and learn a little and do a lot. This is what they teach us in the Maxwell organization. Learn a little and do a lot. You don't have to keep putting in the knowledge, putting in the knowledge, putting in the knowledge. Learn a little and go out and do a lot. Trust your intuition. You are not a project and you don't need to be fixed. And number 6, the second half is for truth. I intend to live to be 120 and be healthy doing it. That's my goal. So I still have half my life to go. So in that second half, I am releasing expectations, saying what I mean, and living louder, softer, truer, but living unapologetically, whatever that looks like. Releasing all those expectations, saying what I mean, and living my truth unapologetically. Letting my faith shine, letting me be me. I'm still learning. I'm still learning. I hope that I can do a podcast on my 70th birthday talking about my 7 decades on this earth. How exciting is that? To be able to live this long is such a blessing. It is not too late to learn these things. It's not too early to learn these things. You just get to learn them. This is just my take. Maybe you've learned other things, different things on your journey through this earth. I would love to hear your feedback. You can email me at CarrieVee at CoachCarrieVee.com, CarRie, the letter V like Victor, at CoachCarrieVee.com. You can leave a comment underneath these episodes. Just let me know, what are you learning in life? That is your writing prompt. What's one thing life has taught you so far? Just one. What is one thing life has taught you so far? Leave me a message, email me, text me, 607-760-8401. Just let me know, what is one thing you have learned in your life? Really journal on this. It's so fun to look back and learn things. I talked to a very good friend of mine who is quite a bit younger than me, 24 years younger than me. And we were on a trip one time, and I came out of the hotel bathroom. I was looking at her. I was doing my hair, and I said, "Hey, in case I'm dead when you get to the age I am now, I just want to give you this advice now." And we both laughed about it, but we have remembered it over the years, because there is power in pouring into people younger than you, because you have all these years of knowledge and hopefully wisdom that you have grown into from that knowledge, and you can pass it down. I want women in their 30s to see they don't have to go and try to seek approval from anyone. That if they're questioning, does he or she really love me, then that's not real love. If you're wondering if it's true, it's not. We get to pass all this down, so do it. What's one thing you've learned in your life so far? I love you, and until next time, I'm your biggest fan.